It seems appropriate to document some of what's going on in the bathroom. This is the alleged kitchen. The wall here is important. It contains embedded piping for the only water supply in the kitchen, and underneath that there's a rather tacky drain. This light switch may also be important. Going through the hallway. In this picture of the bathroom, there is a second door here which will be blocked up. You can see it was pretty much an afterthought because of the way that it's joined together at the frame with the back wall, and there is also a slight discrepancy in depth of the supposed lintel. The washing machine is plumbed in. The piping for that would appear to be shared, as the bidet has been removed. The piping would appear to be shared, as we'll see later, with the kitchen sink area. The toilet, the state of the tiles here, a secondary light switch for the bathroom. The other one is on the entrance door. As usual with these two-way two-gang switches in Spain, they're not wired properly, so if you turn it off here, you can only turn it back on here before using the other switch at the entrance door. This is the tiling above the toilet. You can see how it's all coming away from the wall. This is an idea of the tile cement that was used originally. And here it's coming away the opposite wall towards the bathtub. The bathtub area looks fine, but in reality, as we find out, that is not the case. Again, there's piping here, hot and cold for the wash basin on this side, plus lights and a plug point buried under, well, somewhere beyond the soap dish on the left. It's a cupboard on the wall between the bathtub and the toilet. When I took that off, 3 rows of tiles just fell straight onto the floor. There is an electrical point down near the bathtub and the second row of tiles. This is a collective drain. We'll have to see about that. Again, the tiling, the state of the tiling is quite appalling. You can, although the exposed area doesn't show the actual coverage of the tile cement, that's probably only about 50% of what they actually used. They used the good old blob in the center of the back of the tile technique. No idea of the thickness. The walls are completely uneven, and there is no grout line, not even a 1 millimeter gap. Grout wasn't even used, as far as I can tell, in most places. So there is no room for expansion or any mechanism to actually allow for it. It's not completely obvious, but there are tiles coming away from the wall on the back of the bath as well. Above it, there is no installation of anything on the ceiling, which is just plastered and painted over. The wall basically behind the kitchen, it again is in a pretty bad state. Here we can see where there is some plumbing which is buried in the wall. The roots are completely unknown. There's no shut-off valves other than this, the one shown here for the washing machine. This is going to cause a problem. An example of a tile coming away from a wall. More of the same. So that's what it was like before the work started.